Ugh. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Guess what? It's 7 p.m. on a Thursday. 7 p.m. You're probably saying, Adam, you're starting late. What the heck happened? Well, let me tell you a little story, shall we? Let me tell you a story about what happened. Okay, so I go to work last night, 11 to 7. No big deal, typical shift. Show up, do your stuff, get out at 7, jump in the truck, come home. Right? Right. Come home, sit down at my desk, go, oh, I don't know what I want to do today. I'm going to go to bed and then we'll figure something out. Just as I'm about to, my Facebook blows up. A friend of mine's like, hey, what are you doing? Was wondering if you could do me a super favor. She doesn't, same friend who gave me the weights downstairs. She doesn't drive. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm playing this stupid Trailer Park Boys game. They just started a new event. But anyway, she doesn't drive, but she's getting her kids tonight, and she needed some stuff from Walmart. So she asked me, like, she goes, you know, I hate to impose and stuff, but I got no way to get there. And I was, you know, I saw you were online. I figured I would ask, no harm in asking. And I was like, you know what? Like, she gave me those weights. It's like a $50 kit from Walmart. I was like, yeah, no problem. Like, I wasn't even tired at 7, so I figured I'll help her out. So I scoot down, pick her up. We go to Walmart, and she clues me in on this. I've been wanting to do a colon cleanse, guys, for a while. Like, she's already done keto. She knows the ins and outs of it. She went more towards the dairy side and meat side than I did with keto. I went more towards the vegetable meat side. Didn't really dabble in dairy because of past experiences and bad times with dairy. Let me tell you, get a glass of milk into me and I'm the brass section of an orchestra. Holy frig. But I don't know if that's the case now because things inside have seemed to have adapted and fixed themselves. But anyway, so we go to Walmart. And she's like, oh, you said you wanted to do a colon cleanse. You should try this. And it's called aloe juice, aloe vera juice. You know those plants that you can use to heal wounds? Basically break off a limb, put the stuff from the plant. Well, they make a juice out of it that when you have a glass a day, apparently opens the mud pump and the mud gates. And it's an even flow right into the friggin' toilet. Okay? So that's a pretty good time right there. Because I've been wanting to do a colon cleanse, and if this stuff works, it was cheap. It was like $5 for a big jug, and you drink a glass of it a day, and you just shit like a champion. So I ended up scooping up a bag of that. And then, you know how I love my almonds, right? Well, I was buying those little things of Planters almonds for like $6 a piece. Walmart. Look at this. Look at this. It's not gonna focus. Son of a bitch. Still sees my face. Okay, let me, 1.13 kilograms of roasted and salted almonds. Dude, I love these things. These things are so good. I haven't even opened them yet. Like this, there's probably like a piece of paper or something underneath this lid. I can't even get the lid open right now. I need a hand to grip the bottle because it's gonna roll. But, look at the deliciousness in there. Now you'll never guess what I paid for that tub. Guys, I was paying $6 for a quarter of this. Walmart, $11.97 for this huge container of almonds. This is gonna last me a freaking while. Oh man, I'm so happy. And it's funny because they actually write on the front of it, like I know it's Walmart's brand, but it says great value on it. Yeah, it is a great value. Holy crap, it's like, oh, get like 6 cans of Planters for the cost of 2, and it's a freaking great value, bud. It's like, yeah, I could tell. Freaking wallet didn't lose as much money this time around. Like, I used to buy 2 to 3 tins of those Planters every groceries, and it's like, I don't want to just go to Walmart for stuff now because I don't like about Walmart is the parking and all the people, but, you know, it's a good price for stuff. It's a great value for stuff. But anyway, so we ended up going there, and she grabbed a bunch of stuff for her kids and all what she needed to do and entertainment stuff. Like, she gets her kids one week and then her ex gets her kids the next week and so on and so forth. So it is what it is. But yeah, after that there we went to, she's like, are you hungry? And I said, well, I wanted to break the fast today anyway. I said, well, I'm currently on a fast, but I'm gonna break it today. And she goes, well, I know of this little diner that serves a great breakfast. Let's go there. So we ended up going to this place called Terry's Place, a little diner down on the end of Lakeshore, and we had some breakfast. And I didn't bring you guys with me at all today. Like, I literally got home, guys, from work, sat down, probably sipped some water for a bit, and then boom. Like, I was contemplating breaking my fast this morning, grabbing the camera and going. Like, you guys were unplugged from the computer on the desk, and I was like, how am I going to start my day today? What am I going to do? And then everything, and I didn't even think of grabbing the camera. But like I said, I don't know how comfortable my new friends are going to be with being on YouTube. And they know I have a channel now. They're both like this one here is subscribed, and her best friend is subscribed. They're probably watching this just laughing at me because I'm not mentioning names, but it's like, I don't want to impose. That's not the idea behind YouTube. For me, the idea behind this whole adventure and making videos is to broadcast myself, and if they want to be involved, then cool. You know, I have no problems having extras in the videos because sometimes it's awesome, right? But if they don't want to be involved, I'm not going to force people to be in friggin' vlogs, because that's just a dick move, and you don't do that ever. Today was just a weird day. I just had to help my friend's sister get her Fitbit Versa going, because she was trying to help her and she was losing patience with her sister. So of course, when technology problems arise, the first thing people say is, ask Adam, he knows how to fix stuff. And then they ask me, and it's funny because as I'm helping out the sister, my friend's messaging me going, good luck, she doesn't listen. And I'm like, you underestimate the kind of people I deal with in a day. At my job. I said, your sister? That's gonna be easy. And it was. Mind you, it's, holy crap, why is this on there so tight? Mind you, it's like, at my job, we have luxuries. And one of those luxuries is see, at Onterra, when a client would call in and they had issues with their internet, we would have to basically close our eyes, load windows in our brain, and think, okay, how are we gonna, you know, how are we gonna solve this problem? And then walk them through a solution. Man, I need a third hand. Like, I'm trying to open up the C4. I'm gonna make a pre-post workout. Oh, this thing's taped. I need two hands, guys. Spray back. Man, it's a good thing I kept the scoop from the old one, because the new one didn't come with one. It came with one of these little packets, though. Well, the chances are, if the packet of stuff is underneath, the scoop is probably somewhere under there too. That's upsetting. Oh man, imagine if I would have bought this first with no scoop. I've been using like a tablespoon. But yeah guys, today was just a weird day. Normally, like, I would just get off work, come home, go to bed, wake up, and then do a vlog. But something I was told to start doing is just stepping out of your comfort zone, right? Like, be out of the ordinary. Just try different things and don't worry about failing, because that's all part of learning in life. One thing I definitely needed to do is get a workout in, because it's been a minute. This body is hurting because it wants me to lift, and it's letting me know that by giving me physical pain. So I'm gonna drive this. I haven't had any coffee since I woke up. I've had coffee today because I had it with my breakfast. Yeah, the restaurant though, that Terry's place, it's just a little place inside of a strip mall, but my goodness, the quality of the food and the service was ridiculously amazing. Like, yeah guys, I did not eat keto. I'm not gonna lie, today was a cheat meal for breakfast, and it probably wasn't a smart idea to do what I did, because I was on a 2-day fast and I broke it with a not keto meal. There was 3 eggs over easy, bacon, sausage, ham, and let's talk about the non-keto parts. There was shredded hash browns, but I only had like 1 bite of them to see what they tasted like. You know what's funny? I lost the taste for potatoes. Potatoes don't taste good to me anymore. Like, I had 2 bites and I made a face, and my friend looks at me and she's like, oh, you don't like them? I'm like, they don't taste how I used to remember. I'm like, they're probably really good, but potatoes don't taste the same as they used to taste. And she's like, yeah, when I did keto, I had the same problem. A lot of the foods that I used to eat, like potato chips and stuff, I couldn't eat anymore because they just didn't taste right. And that's what I noticed with the potatoes. Bread, I had some toast with the eggs, whole wheat. Not like, I'm pretty sure my macros are, let me see if I can go Fitbit. That's one thing I wish the app could do that it can't do, is when, okay, let me see, how do you do this? App dashboard, just what? Oh, log in? Jesus Murphy, like, you gotta do a lot of stuff on this site. But we'll get her. There we go, okay. Okay, so there's my nonsense. So 93%, what's that? Oh, that's my calories burned or something, I don't know. I'm already like 13,000 over my friggin' step limit. I walked a lot today, people. Which button is this one? I think it's this one. It's not that one. There's a button on here that you can click. It's gotta be this one. Or is it this one? See more? Yeah, this one. Okay, so this basically tells me that today, I don't know how well you can see that, but I've had 58.5 carbs I'm not supposed to go over 30 and I have 58.5. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. But hey, I've been, you know, I can't beat myself up over this because there was French toast in there too, guys. They put this is the bad part. They put powdered sugar on it and cinnamon. Cinnamon's good for you, actually. It's like the opposite effect of sugar to your insulin. But they gave syrup. I didn't use the syrup because with the sugar on it, dude, it was so amazing. It was like a dessert after my breakfast. If breakfast desserts existed, French toast with powdered sugar on it would be that dessert. Wow, was that ever good. But no, I only ate like one slice of, no, I had 2 slices of bread. They gave me 3, but I only had 2 for toast. It was whole wheat. The bacon was good. The pork sausage was good, but a little undercooked. Found it was like chopping through it was a little rubbery, but tasted great. I didn't put any ketchup on it because I know ketchup, that's just straight up sugar. I just ate it as it was with the condiments that came preloaded. But yeah, 977 calories from one meal, which is probably a really good cheat meal because it's just breakfast foods to get you going through the day. And then I had a coffee. I had to use creamer, not heavy cream, so that was kind of garbage. But all in all, it was good. Tasted fantastic. I do say so myself. Oh, Church is messaging me. Guess we're gonna rock some cod before I rock a workout. Hey, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah. Guys, the pre-workout shake is kicking in. It's time to go into the gym and slay some reps. Okay, is this gonna adjust the light or is it just gonna be, there we go. I thought we were just gonna have a dark vlog because the past couple of vlogs have been a little dark. I do apologize for that. But got done my workout, pushed it hard, used those new weights. Man, those things are sweet. Like the grip on them is the perfect size, and yeah, definitely a good kit. Use them for doing curls, hammer curls. Did overhead overhead tricep extensions. They're right here. Dominated. But yeah, I use this here. I did bench press. I upped the weight on it. I was able to really power through a nice workout. Did some rows. I tried to do some lat pullovers, but it's just not right. Like if you try doing lay down lat pullovers with the handles, it's not the same as with the bar, because with the bar you're pulling down and you're controlling it to keep the bar level. With the handles, there's no pivot between, so there's no control. You're just literally just pulling down, so you might as well just do a single and then a single on the other side and then just flip-flop back and forth, right? I gotta piss. But anyway, we're just playing some Black Ops, not Black Ops, is it Black Ops? Call of Duty? Call of Duty 4 Black Ops? I don't know what the game's called. Itchy throat. I better not be getting sick. That's all I gotta say. Because my friend messaged me there and she's like, oh, my stomach's really upset and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I hope you're not getting what everybody else on the North American hemisphere is getting. Now after having a little bit of an itchy throat there, I'm hoping I'm not getting something, so. But, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, playing Call of Duty there with Chutch when all of a sudden I got a message on Facebook from a coworker. And it's just a link to the Star. That's the Toronto newspaper. And the link is talking about how backwards and stupid labor laws are in Canada. And especially after Doug Ford abolishing 15 unfairness and equal pay for equal work. Trudeau's a little pissed off by this and realized that it's not just Ontario that's having the problems here. This is a federal-wide issue across Canada, hence the term federal-wide. Basically, what Ford did was we had a pilot program here in Ontario. If you're from Hamilton, you're probably aware of it, and it was basically called the Basic Income Pilot. they were going to run it for 3 years, collect data, and see if it's actually worth it to do it. And now with all the newfound funding coming in from legalized marijuana, because Jesus Murphy, that was a cash crop. No pun intended. But because of that, what they realized, you know, if people actually had extra cash, they're going to buy things. Like, you know, now that marijuana is legal in Canada, there's a lot of people who smoke. There's a lot of people who will partake in a toke. And if they can get it easily and convenient, they're going to want to do that. But if they don't have the money to do that, they're not going to do that, right? They're not going to go out and buy that case of beer. They're not going to go out and buy that gram of dope. They're not going to go out and buy that new TV because they can't afford it. The basic income program, the way it worked was every household, regardless of your status, and what I mean by status is employed, unemployed, gainfully employed, whatever the case may be, you're going to receive a check every month. And the check was for $1,300. So what they were going to do was, like right now, ODSP, Ontario Disability Support Program, I think that's what it's called, they sucked. I'm going to say it. I have a friend who's on ODSP. ODSP literally pays you nothing. You get, in a month, like $800, okay, for being on disability. Sometimes it's a little bit more depending on the situation, but it's pretty much piss. Welfare, are now called Ontario Works, in Ontario at least. I don't know what they call it in other provinces. Anybody out there in other provinces want to chime in? Give her. But I have a friend on OW, and she is literally bringing in, and I kid you not, $367 bi-weekly. Now I understand welfare is not there so that you can collect money and not work for your life. Welfare is there as like a, you're down in your ruts, but you need to put food in the guts. Here's a couple bucks, go buy a Timbit. You know, one of those. I understand that. I understand that we shouldn't be giving money away freely. But what they want to do, what the whole basic income is everybody gets free cash, but ODSP, bye-bye. OW, bye-bye. Probably unemployment insurance, bye-bye, which means we wouldn't be paying into it. Right now, we're paying, like I pay EI on every, or UI, or whatever the hell they call it, on every check I get. Every paycheck I get, I pay a portion of it. I've been paying this since I was legally 16 years old. But I've been working since I was like 13. I started doing like dishes and shit at Best Western. Paid under the table and stuff like that. And then once I was 16 and got my social insurance number, which at the time you had to wait till you were 16 to get it, because they didn't want underage people working, like doing simple things like babysitting for cash under the table or having a paper route. That was a different story. They didn't tax you on that as an income until you were of age to have a SIN, a social insurance number. Yeah, I've been paying into employment insurance since 16, and that was like, what, 23 years ago? I've never once had to use it, but even that pays piss. Like, at my current rate, if I were to lose my job tomorrow and go on EI, I would get maybe $700 every 2 weeks for up to 44 weeks, so not even a full year. Sure, it's income coming in, but I could not survive on said income to basically, you know, have this house and all that. Well, anyway, because Doug Ford decided to get rid of equal pay for equal work and put us back into the Stone Age, and a lot of people are going to argue with me on this, saying this needs to be done because, you know, I had one guy on Facebook actually come at me and say, well, maybe you should go out and get a different job and become gainfully employed and blah, blah, blah. They don't understand. The reason why I'm upset by this is because 30% of Ontario's workers are currently through temp agencies because temp agencies buy out jobs. Ontario Hydro, or sorry, like for our hydro company here in town, they had a help desk position job open, like a junior level IT, pretty much what I'm right now. They had a position open, starting pay, 28 bucks an hour. I was like, holy crap, that's great. The job was up for a week on Indeed, and then removed, and then the job was reposted under a temp agency at $20 an hour. The temp agency bought the rights to the job, and this is what they do. They buy out jobs that are available and fill them and don't pay as much as they should be getting paid. You get full-time with the hydro company, you're in there for 6 months, you get into the union, you get into the pension, you get your benefits, you got yourself a good long-lasting career. You get in with a temp agency, you get nothing, just a paycheck. Oh, you're sick today? Oh, too bad, you're not getting paid. Hey, you know what though?
I'm okay with that. If you can't come into work and you can't get paid, whatever. It sucks. People do get sick. And it does cause problems because, like, you know, if you're sick and you go to work, now you're bringing your sickness to work and you're risking infecting other people, you know? That's how The Walking Dead started. Somebody had influenza, walked into the office, and now we got a guy running around with a barbed wired baseball bat. You know what I mean? Okay, that's not how it started, but does make sense though, right? That's how it's gonna start. Just saying. Well, Trudeau is a little fed up with friggin' Doug Ford because him scrapping the basic... See, Trudeau was gonna use the provincial government as a test bed. They were going to use the data from Ontario's basic income as a, are we going to go with this Canada-wide or not? Let's face it, guys, in Canada, Ontario is king. I know a lot of people in BC would like to argue that, but you're wrong. Everything that happens in Ontario usually kind of blows out to everywhere else. Like when we started the carbon tax, it started blowing out everywhere else. Basic income, if it was successful here, which was the only province it was tested in, it blew out everywhere else. What else was there? You know, equal pay for equal work. Well, that was successful here. The economy was flourishing while that was up. When minimum wage went up to 14 bucks an hour, everything started getting a lot better. Unemployment rate went down because people were actually like looking for jobs. Because even at $14 an hour, that's way more than you're going to get on OW. And way more than you're going to get on EI or disability. So people are like, you know what, I'm disabled, but maybe I can go at Walmart and be a greeter. You know, I can find a job. And there's services out there that even if you have a disability, they will help you get employment. Because people need to work. People need to feel useful. That's why I work. Those 6 months that I sat at home unemployed, the first month was cool. But after that, I was getting stir crazy. I felt useless to this world. People need that satisfaction of going into a place, contributing, and knowing at the end of the day that they made something of themselves. You need that in your life. If you don't have that in your life, you're probably really depressed right now. And I'm telling you, you need that. Like, people need to feel like they're actually doing something positive, you know? And that's how I felt. And that's why when I got the job at the call center, I was super stoked because, sure, it's a shit job and anybody can get it. But it was something that I could go and try and make a difference at and do good. And like how I am with any job I get. You know, when I worked at Ontario, I gave her 110%. When I worked at the call center, I gave her 110%. When I worked at the vape shop, I gave her 110%. At this job here, 110%, you know? I don't want to be that guy that comes into work and is known as the guy that just shows up to collect a paycheck. I want to be the guy that comes into work, kicks ass, takes names, and leaves at the end of the day and people go, man, I love it when that guy works because stuff gets done and he doesn't mess around. I want to be that guy. But anyway, back on track. Trudeau wants to bring back the basic program, the basic income program. He's going to run it under the federal regime. And Trudeau's also starting a new regime to bring back equal pay for equal work and 15 in fairness. Now, 15 in fairness is basically the $15 an hour minimum wage, but it won't just be in Ontario anymore. No. It's gonna be Canada-wide because the feds are taking over. So, you know, Uncle Dougie there, he liked to pull some stuff there in his first little bit, and all that's happening is the feds are turning on him, saying, well, you're messing up too much, bud. We're gonna fix this. So, remember what I said a couple days ago, or probably yesterday, because guys, I can't remember anything anymore. I don't know what's going on in my brain. Where I said, just gotta not sweat it. You can't, you know, dwell on things that you can't control, and sometimes you just gotta wait for the punches to come in, get hit by them, and then come back harder than ever. Try and stay positive. Well, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been focusing my efforts on things I can do versus things I can't. You know, there's always goods and bads in your life. You know, you always climb to the tippity top of the mountain, and while you're up there, there's only one other place you can go. That's straight back down to the bottom. You basically need to consider every day the tippity top of the mountain. You know, I thought about it afterwards and my freak out and all that, and I'm like, but at least I still have a job. At least I'm not losing my job. At least it's not like, well, we're gonna cut everybody. Bye-bye. And then I gotta go out and try and find new work and all that. I tend to blow things out of proportion. You guys already know this. You've been watching me for, why did I check my watch? It's not gonna tell me anything. You guys have been watching me for a while. You know that I get upset very easily when my livelihood is threatened. But the one thing a lot of people don't know about me is I've been through hell all my life. I've got knocked down so many times in my life. A lot of people think that I live a lush life, that I have it easy, and that's not the case, guys. You know, I'm fortunate to have loving parents who support me, and I don't mean financially, I mean like support me in my decisions. Sure, they'll question my actions all the time, but what parent doesn't, right? But they support me, and they know that I will pull through any challenge that I come across, because I have all my life. From birthday till now, I'm always faced with adversity. And unlike some people who just, you know, I'll deal with it tomorrow, I deal with it now. And if I don't have the answers, that's when I call up my parents and say, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm stuck in this situation. My brain is foggy. I can't think of a solution. Just point me in the right direction. Just point me towards an answer. I can't focus right now. And usually Mom or Dad will be like, they have it. They have the answer because they've already lived it. They've already done all this shit. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, my dad went through a lot of bullshit back in the day, way before vlogging, with his work and all that, where he was laid off for a while. Money was tight, and we were literally living off of my mom's income for, I don't remember how long, I think it was about a year, like that, because Dad went back to school and took machinist, CNC programming, and we literally lived off my mom's paycheck. And Mom didn't have a prestigious job, but just like me, when she got in there, she busted her ass. She gave her. And like Mom was a dishwasher at the Best Western. That's how I got my job when I was young, right? Nepotism! What we did for a year, and shit was tight, shit was rough. I could feel it in Dad that it was killing him, that he just hated it. Like, it sucks. But he never just rolled over and quit. He gave her. And seeing that is when I realized that's what you gotta do. You know, life's always gonna throw punches at you. Life's always gonna be hard. If you ever think life is super easy, expect a tough opponent around the corner, you know? Consider it like a video game. When things start getting easier, expect that boss fight to show up. Some bastard who's gonna come at you harder than hell. And the only option you have is fight or flight. And I'm telling you right now, don't take flight. Fight. Go after it. It's the way she goes, boys. Victory is life. Don't lay down. Don't roll over. Never surrender. Just hammer through it. Just go at it. Blood, sweat, and tears. Like Dr. Disrespect says, violence, speed, momentum. Just go after it. And don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something. We're all human. We can do anything we want. Except for like shoot beams out of our eyes and grow blades out of our hands. But that's in movies. Yeah. Hi! Well, I realized something. My kitty cat is fluffy! So are my stairs. Man. You guys shed way too much. You guys shed. Who's your boo-boos? She hates when I get like that with her. She just, who's your boo-boos? She just doesn't like that kind. Oh, you the boo-boos. She's like, no, stop it. What? I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna pet the kitty. Oh, why is your bum dry? Some major dry fur back here. Kitten. She's purring. Can you see? Oh yes. Oh yes. She's been extra weird lately. Super affectionate until the dog comes around. Then she gets pissed. Oh, you good girl. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I should do tomorrow's vacuum. I think tomorrow's game night. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I wasn't sure if it was tomorrow or Saturday, but it sounds like it's tomorrow. So, cool. Well, that makes me happy. I thought for sure after today's breakfast of sweets, treats, carbs, and not keto, that it was going to do something to the scale, but you know what that means? A cheat day now and then. It's okay. It's okay. You can do that. See, I haven't had a cheat day at all, guys. I haven't had a cheat day since I started this journey back in May. Never started videoing it till when. You know, I can't remember the first day I told you guys about the diet, about me doing this and losing weight. I actually thought about not telling you guys back then. I was just gonna go through my daily motions of just doing stuff, not mentioning that I'm working out, not mentioning that I'm eating differently, and just wait and see how long it took for somebody to chime in and go, are you losing weight? You look different, man. But the thing is if I upload videos daily, the transformation wouldn't be noticed, right? It's like when you're living with a woman and you see her every day, like my ex, for instance. I didn't realize when she lost weight or packed on weight because every day I saw her was every day that I saw her. So it's not until you go a while without seeing somebody that you realize that they've physically changed. But I almost did that. I almost said, you know what? just gonna keep making videos like one in a while and do it. But thing is, I started doing this diet and then I started feeling really good about myself and really happy. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have depression or anxiety or anything, maybe pills aren't the way to go. Maybe it's just you gotta change the way you eat. Maybe the food you have is creating a toxic block in your system and causing life to suck. So maybe all you gotta do is turn down the suck and turn up the good by eating some good food and staying away from the sucky food. Maybe that's the solution to a lot of problems. Could be wrong. It's working for me though, because like, not that bad. It's good. Like, I feel great. I feel the best I've ever felt, and tomorrow I'll feel better. The day after that I'll feel better. You know what I mean? Like I feel alive, and it's a fantastic feeling. Like before, when I would vlog, the depressing Adam, the guy you guys remember from like last year and the year before, that piece of crap, he was eating garbage food, getting loaded every weekend, just filling his body with toxic chemicals, and no wonder why I was a sack of crap. To be honest, you are what you eat. They say it on the commercials, right? You're gonna eat crap, you're gonna be a sick crap. You're gonna eat a sack of crap, guess what? You're gonna be a sack of crap. It's true. I just wish it wasn't so damn expensive to eat right. It's so much cheaper just to go out and buy a box of processed chicken fingers and a box of Kraft Dinner, you know? You can get a box of chicken fingers, which will easily last 3-4 meals for like $5.97 at Walmart. And then you get a box of Kraft Dinner for like, you can get a case of it for $5.97 at Freshco right now. So it's like, it's so much easier to go that route and eat processed garbage foods that are just going to toxify your body and leave you all down, depressed and lonely, versus going out and buying some like steak and veg and eating properly and detoxifying your body. And speaking of detoxifying your body, I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog that my friend got me onto this aloe vera juice. And I wanted to show you guys this. First off, it's in the weirdest damn jug I ever did see in my life. Second, it's interesting looking. We're going to try it out. I'm probably going to shit the bed tonight. But this is the stuff here. Aloe vera juice, full strength. So we're going to give her warp 9, boys. Open the floodgates and dump the mudgates. Made with naturally grown aloe. This here was, I think it was about $5, $5 to $8, somewhere in there. 99.8% pure, which makes me wonder what the heck the other 2% is. There's like, oh, sorry, just lost focus. Is there like an ingredients list on this? So there's your stuff. So it's got nothing in it. No calories, no energy, no carbs, no proteins, no fats, no nothing, no nonsense. This bottle is a tamper-proof nonsense. You may notice a difference in the taste between Fruit of Earth, premium aloe vera juice, and other brands. Full-strength aloe vera juice has a distinctive taste which may not be present in products of lesser purity. Recommended serving size 60 to 120 ml, preferably at mealtime or desired drink, plain or mixed with your favorite juice. Well, what do you say we pour ourselves a glass of aloe vera? I don't know how much 120 ml is. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a glass. This is gonna be our aloe vera glass. We're gonna grab this measuring cup. We're gonna measure out, okay, this is awesome. The measuring cup, you can't see that, but it starts at 200 ml. How am I supposed to measure out 120 ml? I don't own anything that starts that low. Hey, look, another, where did I get that one from? Dude, that's a nice measuring cup. Minus the fact that there's like a dead bug in it, but. And this one starts at 100. So, okay, I'm gonna measure at 120 ml, see what it looks like in the glass, and we're gonna do it. Let's see how bad this stuff is. Man, I need to clean my counters, but that's 120 ml there. That's just water. Let's get pouring. All right, guys, you remember when I did the Metamucil? Hopefully this isn't a repeat offense. Look at this stuff. Like, look at that. It's not oily, so that's good. It has a very... It's like a mild vinegar smell to it. Doesn't have any taste. Like, you ever drink distilled water? You know how that just has like that taste of not satisfying water? That's what this tastes like. I'll probably end up adding this here to like shakes or smoothies or something. Okay. Tastes like nothing. Like, honestly, it just I was expecting like an apple cider vinegar water taste, which by the way, apparently if you add some some lemon juice to it, sorry about that guys, you add some lemon juice to it, it tastes a lot better. So that's something to keep on the thought process if you ever try that. When I was doing that back in the Fat Fast video, I was expecting that apple cider vinegar taste. And that was not the case this time around. This here actually wasn't that bad. So, I guess all we gotta do now is wait and see if I shit my pants. God, I hope I don't shit my pants. So it's been about a half an hour since I drank that stuff. My guts are rolling. Mud pumps are flowing. Yep. Well guys, aloe vera juice works very, very well. Highly effective. Never pooped like that before in my life. It was a good time. Very good time. I do appreciate it. It was amazing. But I'm gonna shut the video down here, but there's something I want to address. So, back in the day, you guys remember a long time ago, I had intros on this channel. You know, the ones where I made music in Magic's Music Maker. They're pretty long, about 30 seconds long. Then there was the quick one where I did the burnout with the Trans Am. And way earlier back in the day, I had the simple da 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 da. You know, I picked up my guitar, did a riff, and just rolled with it. And just had like the vlogging life come up on the vlogging wall from back in the day. And everything was hunky-dory. But as you probably noticed, recently, I haven't run an intro at all. And I was thinking about doing another intro. What do you guys? Leave intros out? Bring one back in? Run one? Get rid of one? Don't do it? Let me know in the comments and down at the bottom of the VJO. Okay? Okay. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to shut this down. Tomorrow is another day. Theoretically, today's another day because it's currently tomorrow. It's 4:21 a.m. And another day comes another video. So I know people, shut her down. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Let me know what you think about the whole... Why do I keep saying favorite? That's not even a thing. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell.
Ring that bell, ring that bell, 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 ring that frickin' bell.
And let me know what you think about a potential intro. I was actually in talks with a group. They call themselves... What the heck do they call it? I forgot their name already. This is bad. This is bad Moj. They're called Pilot. And they make like... I don't know, their music is like synth, but it screams 80s music. And I'm waiting to get back the authority to use their music for an intro, so I can burn like a 10-second intro for the Vlogging Life channel using their music. Because after listening to a couple of their songs, I came across one that I really like, and I want to use a portion of it as an intro. But I want to get their permission because, you know, demonetization is one thing, but the problem is with demonetization, your videos don't go anywhere. The search algorithm won't even target them. That's how broken YouTube is. You get a yellow, like, you could be doing a video on a brand new chainsaw that came out that's revolutionary, have it completely tagged right, but you're just like one F-bomb away from having it demonetized, and at that point there, it's no longer available in the searches. That is such a money-grubbing thing. Oh, well, this video ain't gonna make YouTube money, might as well hide it from the audience, right? That's just dirty. That's why I want to get permission, so that if it is any videos do get demonetized, it's because I made a mistake, and I did something against the community guidelines. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and until next time, people, keep on vlogging.